Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream. Till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning. And as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream. Till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning. And as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
Good morning. Good morning. Morning coffee. Yeah, it is not Monday, August 18th, 2025. It is not 2 o'clock in the morning. In fact, I'm not even here. I'm not. I know. I look good, but I'm not here. I'm not. I'm on the road right now. I'm on the road with my wife and 4 of my children, hopefully to be 5, if I can convince him. We are on the road going to our one and only vacation this year together as a family, going camping at Bear Lake, Utah, to be with my best friend and his family. Gonna be fun. So much fun. We're bringing games. We're bringing food. Yeah, we got someone to house sit to watch mom, to watch the dogs, feed the chickens. Yeah. So I'm probably laughing right now. I'm probably having a competition with my 6-year-old on blowing bubbles with Bubble Yum Bubblegum, because that's just what we do. And then we are going to play let's see, what are we planning on playing on the way up? I think we're planning on doing a choose your own adventure cooperative game on the way up. If not, we're going to do it there. Got a great, I totally recommend these. I think they've made 2 of them, but the choose your own adventure games, it's you play as a group and you all choose together. It's way fun. So much fun. I got one and I did it at a daddy-daughter's camping trip with our church, and my best friend and I, we got a cabin, and we had all of our daughters there, and it was hilarious. I even had to rent a daughter. Took one of my neighbor's kids because he couldn't go, so he's like, could you go with you? Yeah. Friends with my daughter, so we just had fun, and we sat around by candlelight and played this game, and it was so much fun. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna play hand and foot. I'm gonna bring a book, like not on an iPad, not on a Nook, not on my phone. In fact, I do the one thing that my wife totally hates when we go on vacation, I don't like bringing a watch. I don't bring a watch. I don't turn on my phone. I refuse to ask what time it is. I just say it's daytime. What time is it? It's nighttime. Dad, what time is it? How do you know? It's dark. It's nighttime. It's daytime. And guess what? As long as it's not the end of the week when we have to go home, I don't care. Yeah, that's how I like to vacation. And I get dirty because I like sitting around the campfire. I like making food for everybody. And I do it barefoot. I put my feet like in the ashes. My wife hates that. Before I can get into the sleeping bag at night, she makes me go and wash my feet. I know you ladies are probably going, The first year I refused to do that. Instead, I was like, no, I brought like 7 pairs of socks. And I'd pull the socks over my black soot feet. My wife's like, not doing that next time. Okay. All right. She just actually warned me right now before I came in here to do this while I was packing stuff. She was like, you're washing your feet. Okay. I'll wash my feet. I mean, you got to give on sensible things, right? Right. So, what happened this week? This week was amazing. It was like a writing whirlwind. In fact, I've got 45 days at least already scheduled. The art's already done. The chapters for Chronicles is already done. And we have all speed drawings are all done. Everything's scheduled. Do you know what that means? Do you realize what that means? You don't. I'm going to tell you, though. It means that I get to work on other projects. Projects you're going to like. Yep. Oh, I'm so close to being done with the World Creation Room. I got to give you an update on that. In fact, I'm going to give you a little peek. I'm going to live a little peek. Watch this. There. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get. But I'm getting close, and it looks really, really good. I know some of you are going to go back, and you're going to try to get that little blip, and you're going to freeze frame it, and you're going to zoom in, and you're going to try to look at it. I know it. I know you're going to do it. Joseph, you're going to do that. Benjamin, you're going to do that. I know you're going to do that. Craig, yeah. Probably John. DW will do that. Yeah. That's right. It's not a cheat. It's taken so long because it hasn't been on my priority list, because writing stories and stuff is always the priority list. But I also have something very special. It's special to me, and I want to share it with all of you, and I want you to encourage everyone that you know. I know this is a silly thing. Do you have to? No. Do I want you to? Yes. Are you going to do it? I think you will. I'm going to tell you why. I received a notice over Discord 2 days ago, I think, that a new YouTube channel just went live. This is a YouTube channel that I've been waiting for this individual to launch so that I could be one of the first 10 subscribers, which I was. And the reason why is because it's my nephew, and he's 11. So, you know, when I did the 7 Days to Cry video, I told you that I got like whisked off to my brother's home for 3 days in Wyoming, and he tricked me into playing 7 Days to Die, which is now the only video game that I play. I'm sorry, I don't play EverQuest anymore. I only try to survive getting eaten by flesh eaters. I don't know why. It's like therapy for me. It's like survive. You know, it's like the real world. I'm trying to survive. Everything's trying to kill you, and you're trying to not just survive, you're trying to prosper. I'm like growing crops, for crying out loud. And so I work really, really hard, and then when my brain's just like on meltdown and I want to gather everything in, I take an hour or two and I go and I survive zombies and I grow food. And I remodel homes. I don't know why. It works for me. In fact, I upped the difficulty. I know it's a tangent. I upped the difficulty. I included zombie clowns, and I included Michael from Halloween, and I included Jason from Friday the 13th. I know that's a horrible, horrible thing to do, but it's so funny to hear everyone that plays with me scream. They don't bother me as much anymore. Isn't that a good thing? Overcoming your fears? It is. Let's get back to my nephew. So, I met my nephew for the first time No, second time, but never got to talk with him. When I went there, and I love this kid. He's 11. He gave me his room. He gave me his bed to sleep in so he could have Uncle Jamie come and stay. Anyway, he's amazing. Super smart. Off the charts talented, this kid. And he wanted to do a YouTube channel. Mom and Dad said no. Guess what he decided to do? He's obsessed with Sonic, the video game. Sonic the Hedgehog. The kid is really, he's brilliant and he's funny. Anyway, so he has been recording video games. He records Sonic the Hedgehog, and he trolls his dad, my brother, which is hilarious. So he finally got the okay, and my brother sent me a notification, said that he had set up a YouTube channel for my nephew, and he had such a backlog of videos, a catalog, and they're going to time release them. But here's the fun thing. He did them all. He did all the voiceovers. He did everything, and he edited everything himself. He's 11, and they're good. They're fun to watch. He's fun to listen to. So the first video is out. I'm going to give you a little taste of just a segment just to show you what I mean in closing, and then I'm going to put a link in the notes down there. Go subscribe. Go watch the video and subscribe. Why? Because you'd make his day. You make my day. Now go make his day. It costs you nothing. But go subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'd love to see him get 100, 200, 500 subscribers. He's 11. And I adore him. McKay, you rock. You rock, dude. And I wish comments were on. I get why your dad turned off comments, though. You don't want people, saying smack. So we will just enjoy all of this from a distance. Totally fine. Totally good. That's awesome. I'll tell you to your face, or I'll tell you in Discord. But you rock, dude. And that first video, by the way, everybody, he's part of this community. So help a fellow member in the community. There you go. That's it. I'm going to be gone for the week. Everything is scheduled. I'll be working on more fun stuff. Well, not working. I will be reading a book. I started reading Fablehaven. I've owned the books for so long. I started to read them, and then my kids took them over, and I haven't read any, well over a decade at least. And I read the first book, and it was awesome. I loved it. So I got the second book, and I'm going to read that by the lake. Fun. No computers, no work. And I'm just going to draw and read. Play games with my family. Hang out with my wife. She's so cool. And my best friend. He lives like 4 or 5 blocks away from me, and I hardly ever see him. So I'm going to get to hang out for a week and laugh and play. Yeah. So I'm going to go be with my family for a week. So I will see you next Monday, for real. But until then, remember, you are more than you think you are. You are. Have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
It's also very easy. You get past the first part, you go to the big jumping thing. Then with the little ball, you need to go up it, and then don't take the right tube, because if you take that, you'll be facing up against this thing. So then you need to take that path again, and then enter through the left direction. Then you go the left way, and then you continue on through your paths through there. Then over here, you need to put green liquid in the water, and then all you need to do after that is cling onto the wall, and then jump off, and then continue from there and just spin dash, I guess. Then you go down more paths, and then you end up in this tube. Don't worry, you don't have to take the other direction if you don't want to.
take damage like me if you want to, but you guys are probably pro gamers, so you won't take that damage. Then we get spit out at this tube, and don't take forever trying to get in one perfect spot. Just do it first try and not take a billion years like I do. Then we get on to Puyo Puyo, and this is Eggman's Mean Bean Machine, and we only have access to 5 slots, and it's really easy to mess up on this one, and Eggman beat me so hard, and I just couldn't. And then the main way to beat him is once you start matching a couple of the gooey things, whatever you call them, once you start matching a couple, Eggman starts to pile up some garbage. Then he sorta just starts to lose and get worse at it. Then you have more of an advantage and you can win easier. Then after you stare at Eggman and see how bad he is at everything, you can watch him as he dies into the pit that you died in. Then you move on, and then we can get out of that place. Woohoo! Now it's on to Studiopolis Zone.